What's the deal, YouTube? It's your boy Next Gen 720, and I'm back with another video. Ladies and gentlemen, before I start today's video, as always, guys, check out Bang Bang Next Gen Gamers. If you think your comments in the, if you're a troll, more or less, I ain't gonna lie, Bang Bang's full of a bunch of trolls, but it's done respectfully. No women, no children. We don't talk about people's family, but if you enjoy this quote unquote this console war, join. I'm gonna leave all the information down below. Also, too, like I said, swing by the website. The links will be down. I will be giving away 3 free games at the end of the month to the most active user on the website in the forums. You know what I mean? A token of me saying thank you. Let me tweet this out. Like I said, we will be doing a Big Gamer Small Talk podcast later on today, around 7:30, 8 o'clock or so. And I gotta hear the damage control from my fellow brothers. But I'm gonna keep it real. He say, how Fat Gamer say? Well, I just gotta keep it real. Zaire, I gotta keep it real on this one. I'm just keeping it real. This is very disappointing to me. Anyway, like I said, I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm saying I don't know. I'm talking to Tim and talking to you guys at the same damn time. As I was saying, I'm sorry. This is very disappointing. It's very alarming. But when I said this shit before, people looked at me, me on the Xbox community, like I had 3 eyes. And I said, this is not a good. I don't know about this. And again, I have nothing but the utmost respect for Phil Spencer. One thing I do give credit, Phil. I won't say one thing I do give Phil credit for. That he made the, I guess, for lack of better words, the Xbox brand more consumer friendly. As far as interact, I won't say it was him, but they were on, I guess, on the starting on their back foot this generation. But the way they interact with the community and stuff, I do give them kudos for that. But a lot of these business deals, a lot of these exclusives that we enjoyed since 2013 had nothing to do with Phil. They were all, even though they said Phil had Aaron's job, was the head of the base of the Xbox exclusive, and he went to Don, and Don cut the check. But that $1 billion that was set aside for Xbox exclusive didn't come under Phil, that came under Don. So what could we contribute to Phil? All right. I would say the Slim, Sunset Overdrive, Quantum Break, Scalebound, and all those things, were done under Donnie D, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, this neither here nor there. Now, I've told you guys this before, that I've spoken to several people from within the loop on the Xbox side of things, even from Lionhead Studios. And I said to you guys back then, when they closed Lionhead Studios, right? And, Fable was shelved or whatever. And a lot of you guys hopped up on, I guess on damage control on some Voltron shit, or some super robot shit. And was like, well, it was losing money. No one told Lionhead Studios to make a Fable like that. See, again, this is where you guys are wrong. Because, again, it was Phil who took that idea to Donnie D for Donnie D to cut the check. You know what I mean? And also, the way those games are set up, it's like when you're playing a racer in an arcade. You got to get to a certain checkpoint to receive more money. And Lionhead Studios, if I'm not mistaken, how you say I'm not going to say the person's name. They didn't want to make the game like that. They didn't want to do with the P. Maybe Microsoft, the game was pushed back because they wanted to do this whole Windows 10 and play with the PC and all that shit. Because they saw that, it was going to be a free to play, and you can buy I think it was one. I think it was paid like $60. But you know, when games like that are set up free to play, how they make their money is they call them whales. They go out there buy a bunch of skins, purchases, you know, and um, might turn it down, please, for your father. You buy a bunch of shit, you know what I mean, and that's how games like that make money. The EverQuests and all those type of games. Like you spend a lot of money in game objects and items and stuff like that. But Lionhead Studios didn't want to make that game because of PC, because of cheating and all that shit. But then Microsoft came out with all this Windows 10 Kumbaya shit. And I said to you guys back then, and I even said it again recently, I said, it's not a healthy direction that Microsoft is going into. Yes, they're more profitable than ever. Okay, but I told you guys again, you guys are foolish. You're out there counting Microsoft money. Are you talking about one of the second most wealthiest company, if not first in the world? Like, who gives a fuck about their money? I don't. You know what I mean? Like, that's the craziest thing to me. We're losing games. Like, I said this again. Like, whether you like Fable or not, like, I don't give a fuck about Halo. But if Halo was to leave, that would be a huge blow. You know what I mean? The same way most of you guys that love shooters, you feel about Halo. I felt the same way about Fable. And then you guys came, well, Fable. What was? And I said, like, Ali, what are you fucking serious? I said, if anything, Lionhead Studios have been more productive than Rare. What the fuck has Rare done besides connect sports and avatars? They bought these motherfuckers for $350 million. Well, knock it the fuck. Sometimes we have to call a spade a fucking spade, man. We have to keep it fucking real here. Like, how fat give it? I'm just gonna keep it real. You got to, man. And I told you guys, I said, look back at when the Xbox. I've been here since 01, and I see the same conversation I told Phil. You know what I mean? Like, I had more confidence in the product and the brand. Even was getting that teeth kicked in the sixth generation. You know what I mean? But look at all those exclusives you had from back in 2001. You know what I mean? With the OG Xbox. The DOAs, the Reckless, Midtown Madness, Crimson Sky, Microsoft. Man, I can Kung Fu Chaos. I mean, I can go Fusion Free. I can go on Project Gotham. I can go on shit, even Fable. I can go on and on and on and on. Tayo Fei, they had all these, games. They had their own baseball, own basketball, own football, even though their sports titles suck. But then Microsoft did buy, when 3DO went out of business, Microsoft bought their baseball, High Heat. They never did nothing with it. But anyway, they had all these fucking exclusives. And even with the started with the 360 generation, all these fucking exclusives. And now we're just down to, again, I said this a few weeks ago. I said, what does Microsoft have that's guaranteed outside of Fable, Forza, and Gears? You have 3 IPs. You guys, well, they got 7. What are you talking about next gen? They got non-exclusives coming out next year. Like, what non-exclusive? State of Decay 2. Now, listen, I've been a big fan. I've been talking about Scalebound since 2014. I like hack and slashes and stuff like that. 4-player co-op, fucking sick. Looks epic to me. But anyway, you guys gave me this list. Hey, Wolf, y'all got room for me on the pony side? Say, nah, it ain't like that. But I'm like, come on, this is not a good look, man. Now Crackdown, a lot of you guys are, well, Crackdown is going to be, I hope it is, you know what I mean? Honestly, I'm not, the Crackdown that I remember, unless they change it dramatically, is like a Grand Theft Auto game of fetch mission. Go to this mission, do your job, and you know what I mean. I open world. I'm kind of done with that. You got little superpowers. You jumping on top of buildings, collecting orbs. I'm sorry. I don't really like those fresh question open world games. That's just not for me. I'm not knocking those that like it, like the Red Dead Redemptions, the Grand Theft Autos. The Watch Dogs. I don't really care for games like that. But the power of the cloud, and he's saying the cloud's supposed to make it epic or whatever. I hope so. And I understand. I will say this generation hasn't been even as far as how things are in the media. You know what I mean? Sony hasn't really had any exclusives. They've had the better versions of the multi-plats, and that's what sold the PlayStation 4. Shit, the way people, yeah, it's real. And I understand exclusive. I've said this again and again and again. Exclusives don't hold the punch they once did. If they did, the Wii U would have sold 12 million fucking units. Multi-plats rule. But I just liked it back. Maybe I'm old school. You know what I mean? You know, no kissing on the first date. I just liked it. I'm on some Archie Bunker shit, right? I just like the days when, when Phil and not Phil, I'm sorry, Balmer and Bill were there, and shit, even Donnie D, even fucking what's my man name that's with EA now, Peter Moore. They put money behind the platform, behind the product. They did a better job at advertising. You know, one show they get crap in them argue me down. What I see, no, I don't see them. Like maybe in your region, maybe your part, I don't see them. Before last generation, you would see Xbox all across TVs, built every goddamn where. It's not when you watch a movie, they had an Xbox controller in their hand. Now everything you see in these music, right? Everything is PlayStation, 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 which is cool. I'm just saying. And it's not that Xbox fans are not buying their exclusives. No, Microsoft has done a shitty job at advertising their exclusives to the casual. Now you can say next gen, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Fine. If you still want to go that route, I don't even care. Just say that I know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody, and I talk to people. I don't know what so hard. Like I tell you guys time and time and again, you'll be surprised who watches your channel. It's like you guys said, I didn't know what the fuck I was talking about when I told you guys a new Xbox, a new PlayStation was coming. It wasn't fucking Eurogamer or NeoGaf that told you guys that shit. It was me. You guys, well, no, that'd be fucking stupid. The generation. I remember all that shit. I was even arguing with guys on BGST about this shit. We got the week, And then when Sony finally announced it, and I was saying like, fine, and well, Microsoft's gonna come out with Slim. That was like a no-brainer. And I was telling them guys that Microsoft has to say something about the Scorpio. They had to kill the momentum about of the PlayStation 4 Pro or whatever, or Neo. No, they don't. And as soon as they announced it, everybody fucking changed their fucking Twitter symbol, the scorpion symbol on Twitter. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? But it is what it is, though. You know what I mean? But this is not a good look, man. I'm sorry. I like I said again, I miss the days of Steve of Bill and them, because they was from the mindset if you wanted Microsoft software, you had to buy Microsoft products. And this new guy here in the dollar, he's a service guy. Microsoft wants their software on as many devices as possible. They don't give a fuck. Windows 10 for life, baby. And the whole, and it wasn't so much. I'm gonna be a fucking just call spade a spade about games going to PC, because since the inception of the Xbox, some of the Xbox biggest games exclusive were on PC. Halo, Fable, Gears, I guess now because people are making a big deal of it, or they didn't release day and date, But I guess the project, they said, was a business decision. It wasn't, it was too costly. Microsoft, be the behemoth that you are. Only way that Microsoft can make this right, honestly, is that they have to go out there and they have to secure a major third party multi-plat and make it exclusive. Just being honest. That's what they have to do. Because this lineup, I don't like. I didn't even State of Decay 1. Fuck, I'm like State of Decay 2. Just being real. Now, Cuphead, I don't count that as, as a, AAA, but I am interested in Cuphead. I'll be honest, I'm not too interested in Crackdown. So I'm gonna have this beastly fucking console. And I hope, I don't know what multi-plats are coming. I'm gonna be on that 2K18, I guess, or whatever fuck comes out. But whatever big Star Wars, I'm gonna probably get Star Wars. And Star Wars is coming out next Christmas. I don't care if I'm not really big into first person shooters, so you can keep that Destiny shit. So what am I gonna be playing on the holidays on my Xbox? I don't like Forza Motorsport. I'm not into simulation racers, so I don't know, man. This fucking sucks for me, right? But I wanted to play fucking Scalebound, I don't know, man. This fucking sucks, man. Let me go to the comment section right quick. Well, I'm sorry. Let me actually go to the actual article. Let's see what's going on. Let me share my screen with you guys before we get the hell out of here. I know we're gonna discuss this tonight on BGST. But so let me get with you guys right quick. Screen share, share. Present to everyone. Make that small. Make it a little bigger. I know you guys can probably see, but I'll make it a little bigger in case you want to see. It said after years in development, Microsoft's studio of exclusive Scalebound has been canceled by Platinum Games. Microsoft just affirmed to us that Scalebound development has ceased and that the two companies have parted ways. Scalebound was set to be an action RPG with 4-player co-op with players from form bonds with gigantic customizable dragons. Microsoft Studio has a pretty packed lineup. Cut your shit. What site am I on? I was Windows Syndrome, no wonder. Has a pretty packed lineup for 2017 already with State of Decay 2. No. Fucking no. Sea of Thieves. Hell no. Halo Wars 2. 900p, 30 frames a second. No, thank you. Say no, I'm bugging. But no, I'm not into fucking RTSs. Crackdown. No. In the pipeline. However, Scalebound closure will disappoint many as it represented the only known AAA action RPG experience in the Microsoft exclusive portfolio for the near future. Jesus. The statement we received from Microsoft read as follows: as after careful deliberation, Microsoft Studio has come to the decision to end production for Scalebound. We're working hard to deliver an amazing lineup of games. Now, I don't know what the fuck they spent already, but god damn, like, like, what the fuck is the problem? Get it done. Get it fucking done. If you didn't fucking fire fucking Lionhead, you could have sent some of those guys over to help get the goddamn game done. Like, I don't know what the fuck, man, with all this bean counting. Get the goddamn game done. You motherfuckers are out there looking like someone's drunk uncle fucking stumbling over your fucking tongue. Like, this is fucking disgusting. Like, I am fucking sick, man. I'm not gonna pull a pony wolf. I bleed green, but god damn, this is all I can stand, and I can't stand no more. I'm on some Popeye shit, man. I gladly play you Tuesday for a fucking exclusive today, man. Yo, Blazing Phoenix said, Phil Spencer said, no more top Raymond Noodle games on the Xbox. Let's keep it America. Bring OG Xbox. They could get the deal done with fucking Crytek with Rise. The Optimus Specs, I know my man, he be botting hard. You know what you sound like when they say wait for E3? You remember I had that campaign when I was teasing all those goddamn Sony fans? The fucking pony. Wait to E3. Knock it the fuck off. We have to call a spade a spade. Yeah, man. Like, god damn. We got to call a spade here, man. We have to. Like, we got to cut this shit. And it's not looking good. I'm fucking disgusted, man. I don't know, man. Yeah, I don't know, man. This is just some weirdo shit here, man. Let me go to the comment section. What you guys talking about, man? One white cone. I got the Xbox One for Scalebound. A lot of them. I know Porter Rock was buying it for Scalebound. He was getting him an Xbox One for Scalebound. That was the only exclusive that he was really interested in was Scalebound. Porter Rock. Fuck Dr. Trey weirdo ass in here for. Hey, go Trey, go sit your weirdo ass down somewhere. Switch bitch. Yeah, you know what I mean? But yeah, they were published. It was Microsoft's IP. You know what I mean? No, I ain't gonna jump in shit, man. I'm an Xbox dude, man. I'm more invested into the Xbox ecosystem. I just prefer Xbox Live. My friends are there. You know what I mean? To be honest with you. You know what I mean? But D put must have been trash for them to cancel. No, it probably wasn't trash. It was, probably was a money thing, but my thing is get the deal done. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, like this is huge, man. You know what I mean? Us hardcore gamers are talking about it, like, well, and some people probably wasn't get the goddamn game anyway, but this fucking sucks though, man. Like come on. Like if anybody's sitting there damage controlling this shit, like yo, come on, man. Like, come on. Like, stop this shit. You know what I mean? We gotta cut. We gotta call a spade some goddamn time here, man. Microsoft get an L for this, man. That's real shit here. They get an L for this, man. Like, there's no like. Listen. I'm not. I listen. I don't have a lot of faith in them, man. Like I've been. It's like I've been. It's like Microsoft is the Xbox division is a former shell of themselves, man. And I'm gonna say this again. For those of you, a lot of you, I may be showing, my age. I'm a little longer in the tooth, but if you've been on board with the Xbox since the OG Xbox, all right, and look at all of the exclusives they had back then. Jet Set, a whole bunch of shit. Shenmue. I can go on. Panzer Dragon, Otiga. How you pronounce Otogi? OTIGI, I believe. Sega made it. They had all these fucking great exclusives, right? And look at where they are now. Now I know they're coming out with other games besides Gears, Halo, and Forza. But are those games? What I'm saying, are those games guaranteed to get a sequel? I don't know, man. It fucking sucks. I won't say y'all. I'll just say gamers. It just sucks a world full of, just forget the fanboy shit. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Forget the fanboy shit. Gamers, because you got some Sony guys. They may prefer PlayStation, but they were going to get Scalebound. Donkey man, I'll get our minds off Scalebound. Yeah, you're gonna come out with some voodoo. Listen, man. Listen. This year's E3. They probably gonna have Usher on that motherfucker dancing again. Like I don't know what the fuck going on with Microsoft, man. This shit is. They out here looking spooky. They out here looking. They out here looking spooky, man. They out here on some Nintendo shit, on some Wii U shit, man. Like I'm just, man. This is crazy. Now I don't know what Sony has to come out in 2017. I know they do have a few games that I'm interested in. Spider-Man looks awesome. Of course, you guys know I'm a God of War fanboy. No Days Gone, but those games I believe are not coming out in 2017. So I'm saying this year's E3, man. And I understand, this generation has been all about hardware, but you're trying to calmly stuff out of the hole. So you got to do, let's be honest, it hasn't been a fair race this generation, but and the reason why the 360 sold so well and was the leader because it had the better version of the multiplats. The reason why the PlayStation 4 sold so well because it had the better version of the multiplats. You know what I mean? And it's still multiplats rule, but this fucking blows, man. This sucks a donkey dick here, man. I ain't lying, man. But anyway, man. This is your boy Next Gen 720, man. I'm about to go, find somebody grandmother and rub one out or something, man. I don't know, this shit is crazy, man. Oh Lord, what are you doing to me, Phil? Hey Phil, man, what are you doing? You doing some Unabomber shit, man. As a package, man. You're killing me over here, man. You're killing me. Like, yeah, I ain't lying. Like, Microsoft, listen, all the damage that has been done to the brand. Let me say the fuck, get the hell out of here. All of Microsoft wounds this generation have been self-inflicted. All of their wounds have been self-inflicted this generation, man. All of them. You skimped out on the hardware to include a peripheral that didn't take off, that nobody really wanted, or you made them pay for it. Don't say they didn't want it. You know what I mean? And didn't have any software to support it. You had that. You were $100 more than your competitor. You had that. It wasn't even so much about the DRM shit because Sony was gonna do the same thing also, but it came out $500. Your biggest competitor was $400. Instead of you taking the camera out the box right then and there and gave people the option, the choice, you fucked up, And then, their messaging and wording has been all fucked up, man. So, you have no one but to blame but yourself, man. I'm just being real. And you ain't gonna see me out there hyping some shit like some Screen Rush, some shit I ain't gonna play. I don't do that weirdo shit, but it's crazy, man. But anyway, this is your boy Next Gen 720. Look out for us later on a BGST. This should be an interesting show tonight, man. I gotta see what my fellow bots have to say, man. I gotta see what my fellow other bots. Probably gonna be some arguments tonight live on the air. I'm about to get high on this one, man. But anyway, this is your boy Next Gen 720. I'm out of here, man. Damn. Hey, Phil.